So the first lot of exercises we're going to do standing, and then we're going to move down onto the floor. So make sure you've got room to transition. Okay, so let's start with a little bit of a warm-up. So we're just going to take this right arm here, and we're just going to rotate through the shoulder. So keep the knees soft, just so that you get a nice sort of swing through the shoulder, an easy movement. Now, obviously, if you've got any problems with the shoulders, just take it easy. Some of what we're doing today is going to be fairly easy, you know, depending on how much strength you've got, and some of it's going to be quite challenging. But I'm going to offer you lots of alternatives, regressions, progressions. Good, so hopefully you noticed that I changed direction with my shoulder circles, so I'm going forwards now. Now I'm going to go the other way. So gentle swing, keep those knees soft, get into that shoulder, and then we'll change direction again. So we're not going to warm up the legs because we're not using them. So just going to focus on the upper body here. Good. Now from here, we're just going to take the arms out to the sides, and you're going to make big shoulder rolls forwards and then back. So I always think this looks a bit like the butterfly swimming stroke. The stroke that when you're a kid, you dread the swimming teacher asking you to do. Good. Most difficult swimming stroke in the world. I used to be able to do about a length. Badly. You start off like the first one or two, you know, and you feel like you've got shoulders of steel, and then by the end you just look like the lifeguard's looking at you as if like you're drowning, about to jump in. No, swimming. Good. So really just getting a little bit now into the back and into the chest. Good. Now from here, bring the arms up so you've got like a capital E with your upper body. I'm going to turn sideways here. You're going to kind of push the arms back slightly and then pull the shoulders down as you lift the chest. So you should feel a stretch into kind of here in the very top of the shoulders and into the chest, front of the shoulders. So kind of push the hands back slightly, but try not to arch too much into the back. So you're not doing this, you're kind of lifting the chest. Good, and then bring the hands in this way and squeeze the elbows together, just opening up a little bit into the shoulders. So really give that a squeeze. You're going to feel that between the shoulder blades. Good. Now, are we ready? I hear no. Yes, yes, we're ready. So let's put my timer on. Okay. Good stuff. So we've got a little bit of time to prep. So we're starting off easy in technique. We are just going to do some arm circles. So take the arms out, and we're going to bring the hands down to the floor, face down to the floor, and get ready. We're going to circle forwards. So start off fairly small, and then you can, as you kind of get into the groove of things, start to make the movement a little bit bigger. Now, keep your belly button slightly pulled in and your core slightly engaged so that your whole body isn't rocking around. You're just isolating the movement to the shoulders. Good. There we are. So we've got 10 seconds left. I'm feeling this already because I did loads of work yesterday, loads of teaching in plank. Audrey, we love a plank, don't we? Good. 20 seconds. Relax it down. Give the shoulders a little shake. Good. Now, obviously, when you do these at home, you could reduce the rest time if you wanted to. You don't have to. I'm just giving us a bit longer to transition, although not too much transitioning at this point. We're going to circle back. Are we ready? Let's go. So, same again. Hands down to the floor, and we're circling back. Good. So see if you can pick up the speed a little bit now. Getting into the groove, getting into the groove. So try not to hunch the shoulders up to the ears. Good. That's it. Again, keep everything really still. So sideways arm, nothing should be rocking around. It's just those arms that are moving. Good. So we're into the last few seconds. And relax them down. Good. Again, just shake off the shoulders, give them a roll. Good. We're going to stick with the shoulders in standing for a little bit longer. This time, we're going to take the arms out, palms facing out, and push them forwards. Are we ready? Off we go. So you're going to push the arms forwards now. So again, keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Try not to move around through the body. Good. Keep it here. Hopefully feeling this a little bit now. So keep the arms nice and long. Try not to bend into the elbows and up at shoulder height. Good. So keep pressing those arms forwards. Now this time for the rest, you're going to keep the arms up. We're just going to stop moving them. Good. Hold the arms up. Don't let them drop. Now from here, we're going to turn the hands to face behind us now, and we're going to push back. Okay, so keep these arms up. Don't let them drop. Are we ready? In 5 seconds. Off we go. So pushing the arms back now. Oh, starting to feel it now. Good. Again, everything isolated. Good. Keep it going. Keep it going. Don't give up. I know it's burning. Don't let them drop. Try and keep it here. We only have 15 seconds. Good. Keep going. Come on. And we're going to be so ready now for a little bit more resistance now through the body. Oh, 3 more seconds. Come on. Yes. Ah, arms like an ape. Now, come down to the mat. We're going to take wide, narrow push-up. So we'll start off in narrow. I'm going to come down into modified plank. You can come up into full plank or into tabletop. So we're going to take a narrow push-up, then wide. Off we go. So we lower, take the right arm wider, and then lower. Come back narrow, and then take the left. Now, stay long through the neck. It's really tempting here to let the neck drop down. Come back up into tabletop if you need to modify. If you want to make it harder, come up into full plank. So keep the hips in line with the shoulders. Don't let the hips sag down to the floor. Good. Last few seconds. Yes. Now from here, we're going to come down into low plank. You're going to cross the arms like this. And you're going to be on your knees to start with. So I'm going to show you modified to start with. We're going to turn to the right. So you're going to turn, straighten the top leg and lift. Come all the way back and lift. Now, if you want to make this a bit more challenging, come up onto the toes. So your tummy is away from the mat. So we typically use this to train the core, but this is really good for strengthening the shoulders as well. So you're taking all your weight into the shoulders. Good, so coming through, lift. Good guys, well done. And relax it down. Now from here, we're going to come into a plank. So you're going to step the feet back and you're going to push your bottom all the way up into plank and then come forward to work in the shoulders. Are we ready? So we come up and then forwards. Now, if this is a bit challenging, you can always bring the knees down in between each one. So coming up and then back into plank, loading those shoulders again, using your body weight. Also, a good core exercise. Good. So last few seconds. Good, well done. Now from here, we're going to come around into seated and we're going to work on the backs of the arms. This is your last exercise. So hands under the shoulders, you're going to lift up here and then you're just going to lower down. So we're not going to come all the way down. Good, so you're going to bend into the elbows and lift, bend and lift. Now you could do this if you wanted a bit more. You could do this off the edge of a step or a chair or a sofa, so you can get much lower down than obviously, you know, the floor. But I can certainly feel this. Good. So pressing and lifting, and obviously if you need to, come down for a little rest. Good. Last few seconds. 3. Yes. Well done. There you go. So 8 seconds, and we've worked our arms. Hopefully they're feeling a little tired now. So let's just stretch. Push the backs of the wrists together. So the problem with, you know, body weight work is that often it does sort of stress other areas, the wrists being one of them. So just push the back of the wrists, press the elbows down and stretch. Good, and then just hold on here. Just do some little release stretches for the wrists. Your wrists will get used to it, trust me. The more you do it, the more they get used to it. It doesn't hurt so much. Now from here, let's just take the right arm across the body and then bring the left arm up, and you want to push the two arms into each other, stretching into the shoulder. So hold it here, just feel that stretch. Good. And then other side. So we can really condition the body just using our own body weight. You know, weights are particularly good when we want to strengthen the legs, because we get to a point actually after a while where our body weight isn't that much of a challenge for the legs. Now bring the right leg down here, you know, unless you want to be doing 100 squats. If you just want to do, you know, 8 to 10, then using a bit of resistance can really challenge the legs. So I'll introduce that to you next week. And again, let's go the other side, bring that across here, press those arms into each other, create that stretch into the shoulder, keep the chin up. And then again, bring the arm all the way up here, press that shoulder down. Good, and then tomorrow we're going to work on the back. So the whole back, upper, mid, lower back, again, using body weight. Come all the way around with the arms here, interlace the fingers and pull them down to the floor, lifting the chest. If that's a bit tricky, bring the hands into the small of the back and squeeze the elbows together. Good, hold it here. And then last little stretch, interlace, press the back of the hands forwards, chin into the chest. Good. Well done.